Alright guys, we've got a quick video today where we're going to talk about uppotting the tomato starts that we have. And as you see here, they've continued to grow from last week's video, and we now have larger plants that have some of their true leaves on them. So this here is the Cherokee purple tomato, which obviously anyone that participated in the seed giveaway got seeds for this, so you might be growing these in your own gardens or inside your houses as you're getting ready to put them outside later. And so that's the one we're going to start with. You can see that I've got this down to 2 tomato plants here, and today we're going to go down to just the one of them, and I'm going to go with this one. It looks like the thicker of the two. It feels more sturdy. Both of them are a little bit leggy, reaching for that light, but not too bad. And as I've shown in a previous video, it's not a problem if you got a slightly leggy seedling. We can fix that right away. Let's go ahead and transplant this into a bigger container that is going to be more suited to what we're wanting to do here. And what I'm doing here is I'm just cutting off that one that we're not going to use right at the base, and we can just, you can either, if you'd saved roots it'd be more successful, but you can actually, probably even without saving roots, transplant this deep if you want an extra plant, and it will perhaps grow anew. I'm just discarding it and then I'm going to use this one base plant. Okay, we have here a single cup. I've poked holes in the bottom of this cup just using a knife. I have a good method where you can use a screwdriver that you heat up. That's a little bit easier than the knife, a little safer too, less chance you just slip and cut yourself. This is what I've done right now. I have another cup that doesn't have any holes in it that I'm just going to put this inside of, and then we're going to fill this cup with, I'm using municipal compost, but I'm only going about halfway full. So right about there, halfway full. And then we're going to set this plant right down in there. And let's see, with the size I've got there, you see that if I fill this up, it'll go up the stem a little ways if I make it level. I'm going to go actually a little bit deeper in here by just moving a bit of the soil out of the way, or this compost out of the way. There, now I'm a little deeper. So now I definitely am going to be able to fill in around this plant. I just want to hold this so it doesn't get buried, but then I want to bury everything else, including that little pod. Now, one thing you can do, and some people like to do, is with the actual peat pellet, you can choose to take the netting off. It peels right off if you want to peel it off. But I didn't choose to do so when we planted this Cherokee purple. I know that if you leave it on, even at the end of the season, you might still end up having some of that netting on when you pull up your plant, but the roots are still going to go out. They're going to go out from the part of the stem you've buried. They're going to go out from the bottom. You're going to have a good root development whether you leave that on or not. So it's entirely up to you which way you go on that. It gets planted to there. I then want to water it in, and you want your initial soil. It was pretty moist, or pretty dry compost, so I want to moisten it and make it not be so bad. Let's do it one more time there. And of course the water drains out into that second cup. The joy of that double cup method. That's just the basics of how we uppot a tomato plant before we actually put it outside, so it can have more vigorous root development. And hopefully you've enjoyed this video. I still want to have an opportunity for you to decide what we grow, but I haven't gotten around to making that video yet. So or the revised version that has a good audio of the tomato selector and the pepper selection video. So when we get that done, I'll let you know. Please subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and check out our other videos.